Does your ex miss you? In this video, we're going to be talking about how to tell if your ex misses you after a breakup. And I'm also going to be sharing with you at the end of this video how you can tell if your ex misses you, even though it might seem like they're not missing you, like they're moving on entirely. Okay, so stick around to the end and you'll learn more about that. But my name is Clay, and this is the Relationship in Our Game channel, where we help people get the dating and relationship outcomes that they want without mind games and without other BS. If at any time during this video you would like to subscribe to this channel or give me a like or something like that, or check out the resources in the description box below, that would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so how do you know if your ex misses you? The first is if you've had a pretty strong relationship in the past, where the two of you actually shared a lot of good memories. Maybe the two of you had some inside jokes or pet names that you called each other. Maybe you had some fun experiences. Maybe you went on some cool trips or did some interesting things together, right? As long as that happened, and as long as you have nice things that happened in the past, yeah, your ex is probably going to miss you, okay? Yeah, they're probably going to look back and say, yeah, I remember those good times. I remember that we used to get along really well. I remember that that one time we took that road trip down to the whatever place, right? And yeah, they might have some emotions that are blocking them from really accessing that right now, but they probably miss that. If they were going to be real and honest with themselves, they probably miss that. The second sign that your ex misses you is that they actually had kind of an identity when the two of you were together, where you were their partner and they were your partner. Like, oh, hey, that's my girlfriend over there. Or they thought of you and they said, yeah, that's my boyfriend over here. And if that was part of their identity, or if part of their identity was the life together that the two of you led, oh, I'm going to come home when we're going to be together. Oh, I don't know, I need to check with my boyfriend. I don't know, I need to check with my girlfriend first. If they had this identity where the two of you were together, then yes, they miss you, okay? Because that was part of their identity. The relationship that they had with you was part of their identity. And to cut that off, they can't just look back at that and pretend it didn't happen. They can't just look back at that and pretend there wasn't good times in that, because that was part of who they were. And just the same way that you can't ignore certain chapters of your own life, your ex can't just ignore the fact that the two of you were together, and the two of you were voluntarily together, and the two of you probably had a good experience together. That's the second sign that your ex misses you. The third one is that the two of you were emotionally available with one another when you were together. And what do I mean by emotionally available? Now, oftentimes, people can be emotionally unavailable when they're just in a relationship or dating a concept. Like, oh yeah, you're an attractive woman. I've always wanted to be with an attractive woman. Let's go out on a date, right? In that case, I'm not actually emotionally available to the woman. I'm just interacting with the concept of her as an attractive woman, because, oh yeah, if an attractive woman likes me, then that means that I'm really cool and that other people should think that I'm cool and respect me, right? That's more of an emotional unavailability sign. But emotional availability is really not about interacting with you as a concept, but about saying, hey, there's a person here in front of me. What's your experience? What are your dreams? What are your desires? What are your fears? What are your anxieties? What are your hopes? And starting to get to know that person, starting to share of yourself with that person, starting to get vulnerable and express how you actually feel, and listen to them when they express how they really feel. That's emotional availability. And if you and your ex were doing that with one another, then there's probably a very strong possibility that they actually miss you, because the two of you had that emotional bond. The fourth sign that your ex misses you is that they're engaging in numbing activities after the breakup. So what do I mean by numbing activities? By that, I mean that they're doing things to try to mask over the pain of the breakup. They're trying to essentially put a Band-Aid over a bullet hole wound. They're trying to do things to deny the pain that they are naturally in after a breakup. They might do things like drink a lot. They might do things even like doing drugs, or they might do other forms of numbing activities like zoning out with video games or TV, or just going out and partying every night, or jumping into a rebound relationship, or something else that might make them sort of not have to feel in the moment. And this is a kind of emotional unavailability, but most people come out of it eventually after a breakup. But it is a very strong sign that your ex does miss you. Yeah, they might be kind of turning the volume down by engaging in these numbing activities, but it doesn't mean that there's not that emotion there. It doesn't mean that there's not that missing you there in the background. It's still there. They're just trying to hide from it. And eventually, they'll probably either have to face it and deal with it, or they'll just have to kind of become emotionally dead inside forever in every aspect of their life. And that's not cool. Most people don't emotionally die. And so your ex is probably going to have to deal with this. That's another sign that your ex misses you. The fifth sign, and the one that I was alluding to at the beginning of this video, is that your ex is doing what's called displacement. Now, what's displacement? Okay, so if your ex immediately after the breakup goes into a rebound relationship, numbing activity. But if they go into a rebound relationship or a new relationship and they move that relationship up really fast to the level of commitment that they had with you, then that is what's called displacement. They're fast forwarding through the natural and organic process of building a strong, solid relationship because they want the relationship to look and seem like the one that they had with you. They're trying to recreate the relationship that they had with you, but with someone else. They are essentially still in the relationship that they had with you, but you're not there. They're filling in the spot that you were with somebody else. They're not in the relationship with that other person, emotionally speaking. They're in the relationship with you. That is displacement. And it could be hurtful at first to think, oh, man, it took us like a year to move in together, and now they're moving in after only 2 weeks. Is the relationship really that much stronger than ours? And it can really hurt. But you have to realize that that's not an organic relationship happening there. That's them fast forwarding. It's them trying to leapfrog past the real work that it takes to have a legit relationship. And instead, they're in a rebound relationship. And instead, they're trying to experience being in a relationship with you, but without you. They still feel for you, but they can't deal with all the emotional baggage that there is between the two of you. That's why they're displacing. That's why they're in a rebound relationship. That's why they're not emotionally available. Okay, so I hope this video has helped you get an idea about where your ex is at emotionally. If you'd like to learn more, just check out the links in the description below this video. Visit us over at relationshipinyourgame.com, or go ahead and give this video a like if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment down below. Oftentimes we do have some great tips and advice in the comment section if you just go ahead and browse through there. But this has been Clay with Relationship in Your Game, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.